Hello and welcome, my name is Mitch Dyer. I'm here with Scott James from 2K. Scott, we're on the Refueling Tower, and it is a disaster right now. This place is all falling apart, and things have been broken, and they're falling over, and they're on fire. What is happening here?
Yeah, so this is a Refueling Tower. This is our next forest biome map.
Got it.
So you'll see we are in a beautiful, lush jungle here. A little bit different from Fusion Plant.
Yeah, we've seen that. The first map ever we saw in Evolve, I think, was the Fusion Plant.
It was, yeah, absolutely.
And this is little similar. You know, it's almost like a bayou that you just ran over. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's got a river that runs down the length of it. Actually, a good spot for the monster to walk through. It won't leave tracks behind him. So if I was a monster, I could kind of run into here and then maybe just stealth right out of it.
Ah, perfect.
Lose tracks.
My style. What is this guy?
So this is an Armadon.
Okay.
We haven't really seen him before. They have a lot of health, a lot of armor. They're tough to take down. If they get angry, they will charge. Whoa, hello.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's got a perk. You can see that star above him. It means he's got a perk. So if you kill him, you get like,
damage resistance.
Damage. Okay.
Exactly.
So is it consistent? Like the Armadon will always give you the same bonus?
Exactly.
Got it. So if I spawn in, I know like, oh man, the monster's probably going to go for the armor bonus. We should head to the Armadon.
Exactly. And so you know, some stuff like this this Reaver gives the monster armor regeneration.
Okay.
But it will give the hunters increased jetpack recharge. So they differ from either whether the monster gets it or the hunter gets it.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I would like if it gave the monster jetpack recharge. That'd be great.
Exactly.
So this is actually a cool area. We haven't seen this map yet. You're in a big cave, big waterfall. It's, you know, it has like a nice rain effect, but the map outside is like kind of dry. It looks like it's maybe rained already, but you know, it's got like a nice calm to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit different. You can. This is actually probably one of the biggest maps in Evolve.
Let's pop up in the map real quick and just take a look for scope. Okay, lots of space too. I mean, lots of the other maps you see a lot of points here where it's like tons of rocks and stuff you can climb. There's a bit more open space here. You have the river running off to the right there.
Exactly. And there's a lot of objects too for the Goliath to hide behind. A lot of places where he can, you know, even if the hunters are closing in, he can stealth and he can get behind something and he can lose their tracks pretty easily. So it can be pretty tough for the hunters to track down the monster on this map.
So when you do track down the monsters, the hunters, where is like the ideal place to, you know, throw up an arena and, you know, try and make it happen?
You know, I like to fight in wide open areas when I'm playing as the hunters. Well, especially against Goliath, you want to kind of make sure that you can always have line of sight of Goliath. He can, you know, he wants to get close in. He wants to get right up in your face and do as much damage as possible. So if you can, you know, control the space and you can keep him away from you and the rest of your team and spread out, it can really help you to take him down and without losing, you know, so many hunters.
What if you're a monster player? I mean, you're running around as Goliath right now. Pro tips?
Those hunters are going to go for the high ground almost all the time, especially you know, the hunters with beam weapons. Cabot with his damage amplifier, Hank with his shield projector. A lot of times medics and supports will go for that high ground. So if you can control the high ground, either by you know, climbing up and trying to charge them off, or if you can, you know, do a leap smash onto the high ground, you can knock them off. You want to keep them off that high ground because that's where they have the advantage.
This is an interesting area down here too. I mean, there's this little quarry that surrounds the lake. I mean, is this a decent spot to start a fight with the hunters down here, or is it always
yeah,
your
it can
advantage?
be. I would like a place like this a lot if I were the Kraken.
Okay.
So a lot of times with Kraken, when the hunters see you, they're going to want to get that arena up really quickly. So they don't always think about what sort of battleground they're creating. And a lot of times, you know, especially on a map like this, you know, Griffin or Maggie or Abe, they're going to be on the high ground looking for you, and they're going to spot you, and they're going to jetpack up, and they're going to throw that arena without realizing that they're 40 feet off the ground. And all of a sudden, they've given you all of this space in the air for you to just maneuver around, do your thing, do whatever you want. So spots like this, when I know that they're closing in, I like to find a big open spot as Kraken. Sort of the opposite as Goliath. The Goliath, I want to have little rocks that I can you know, stealth behind. You know, maybe I can get lucky and get a pounce off of on a, you know, support or medic or something like that.
You can just bust down that fence.
Exactly.
Who needs it?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I can bust down here.
That's somebody's home, man.
Let's go to town.
What are you doing? That's totally unnecessary.
I'm a monster.
Parting thoughts on the Refueling Tower, Scott?
So this is a map I think that's really going to challenge the trappers. But there's a lot of really good spots, a lot of high ground for hunters to take. A lot of places where they can get the advantage if they can control that high ground. So that's a lot of what the hunters are going to be thinking about on this
Awesome,
map.
Scott. Thank you so much for your time, and for a whole lot more exploring of Evolve, head on over to IGN.